Mercedes is considered to be the best in automotive world and the most futuristic company that innovates and looks into the future. But I don't understand why. All it did for the past 30 years, copy everybody else. And that's it. Let's talk about W221 and technology that it had when it came out. So, adaptive cruise control. In 1990, William Chondrick and Pamela Lupherb created adaptive cruise control. And in 1991, General Motors patented. In 2009, W221 got a very futuristic system that could recognize the road signs and use it in the car. This system started its origins in 1970s and it was developing since then, and it was in Vauxhall Insignia in 2008, year before the W221 had it. Lane departure system. Nissan Sima had it in 2001. Driver alert system. Volvo had it in 2006 and then Mercedes had it. And finally, my favorite one that everybody talks about that W221 had, the night vision. The night vision was first introduced in Cadillac DeVille in year 2000. The only system that Mercedes developed and nobody had before is when you open the trunk, it opens at the right angle that you wanted to open it. That's the most useless technology in the world, and I don't see why to brag about it to general public. Design of the car is very beautiful, I love it. It's fat in the right places, it looks curvy, and it's sexy. As soon as it came out, I loved it, and general public loved it too. In CIS region, car is used always in any celebration, such as weddings or when somebody's born. It's so popular that people love it. What I personally like about this car, that it looks good in any color. Pink, red, anything you want. It looks wonderful. The lines, design is much better than W222. Even the cheapest one, the homeless version, S280, looks wonderful. But for me, the most beautiful one is the restyling version, in black color, without the AMG package. That's my perfect W221. S-Class must look smart, must look conventional, and not sporty. I know I'm old school, and that's my style. I think that fast photo saloons should never shout about their power, but when you look at 6.3 and V12 AMG, it looks like a huge missile that is ready to destroy everything on its way. And that looks gangster, and when a car looks gangster, that's the best feeling that car can offer you. One day I would like to have W221, but not for long, maybe for 6 months or 1 year, tops, just to enjoy the ride. Today we have S350, 3.5 liter V6. The main problem of the engine is timing chain. You must change it every 100,000 kilometers. If you don't change it, you will have problems with balance shaft. And sometimes, in rare occasions, intake manifold can also malfunction. But some say after 2009 they fixed everything, but in my experience, nothing was fixed. It has 258 brake horsepower and it has 457 torques. 0 to 100 kilometers will do approximately something with 7 seconds, 7.2, 7.1, something like that. Interior looks magnificent. Even today when I look at it, I love it. Yes, of course, W140 has way better leather than it does, but I like the design of it, it's nice. Each button is made with style and soul, and you can feel it when you touch it. Design never gets old, it only gets better. I saw million different W221s and I sold also million different 221s, and every time when I drive it and I sit in it, I feel nice, I feel great there. It's a comfortable place to sit in and you feel very luxurious. You feel like car doesn't want you to leave it, because actually it doesn't want you to leave it. Every time when you get out of it, from the driving seat, there's something in the seat on the left side that always scratches your leg, and that's very uncomfortable when you get out of the car or get in and you touch it every time. In other seats everything is perfect, but in the driving seat, doesn't matter where you put it or what kind of position you have, it is uncomfortable to get out of the car and get in. Trunk is huge here, it's 506 liters, but it always breaks down in all the W221s. Even in our, it's not working. So W221 is a car that really, I don't know why, but it rides much better than W222. First, where I got this hint, it was in Dubai. I sold about hundreds of different W221s, and demand was much higher for this model than for the latest S-Class, and I didn't understand why. I couldn't get it. I was like, well, why people asking always for the new arrivals of previous S-Class, but nobody wants, like, nobody even asked about the new 222. You know, that was very strange. Then I drove it for about, let's say, I don't know, 100 kilometers, both of them. And I understood the difference between them. So, very strange, but you know, it's true for me and for my clients and for all my friends that I ask around. W221 is much softer, it's more pleasant to drive, and has this flow of S-Class. You can feel this flow when you drive it, and you can feel it through your butt, through all, like, your body, that this is a S-Class, that this is something special. From first 10 meters you can feel that this is Mercedes and it's nice. But when you drive W222, you feel it's just a luxury car with very good design of interior, not very good design of exterior. In my opinion, the 221 looks much better than the latest one, and well, that's it. You know, that's the truth of it. Like, this is my personal experience. I don't know, will you agree or not? Please write down in the comments. But that was a huge shock for me. I couldn't feel that flow of luxury that I felt in W140. That was just amazing. This, like, I know that W221 will never be as comfortable, as smooth as 140. Never. But it is an S-Class, and you can feel it in its DNA when you drive it. That's my opinion. And that's my butt's opinion. But when I drive it, it's so good. It's so nice. It's much better than W222. Much better. It's softer. And I think the reason why, because of this system that analyzes the road and prepares the shock absorbers to be prepared for a car to go really smoothly through all the pots and holes on the road. And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You know, it doesn't work. Whatever you do, it doesn't work. And it lost its identity because of that system. That's my opinion. Another soulless S-Class is the W220. The W220 is the most disappointing Mercedes I ever drove in my life. It was so bad, and I drove in really good condition, S600, 2002, very nice, but it was horrible. It didn't have this, you know, flow. It didn't have this magic, you know. The car can cost $10,000, 20, 30, 40, and for like $500,000 it will not give you anything, no emotions. But this, you know, for I don't know how much they are, like in good condition, 30, 35, it will just give you a smile every day. I don't care about anything here, same as in W140. But W140 is of course my love. It's much better. It will destroy this car, and it's much simpler, and it's more user-friendly, and it's less expensive to maintain than this. And of course, maintenance, that's a huge problem of this car. If you're willing to buy this car, find it in good condition. Don't look at those like 150,000 kilometers, 200,000 kilometers cars without service history. Don't risk it. Just don't do it. Just my advice, don't do it. Find a good one, 35,000 kilometers, 40. Go to a engine check it, like, you know, was it abused or not, or was it civilized, like, was it go to the service, the local Mercedes dealer, and just check the engine through the computer, like what happened to the gearbox, how abusively the previous owner used it, and just check those facts. Don't be lazy. Don't neglect your money when you're going to buy this car. Pay attention to every detail here. So many things that can go wrong here.
and just don't risk it. Don't do it. If you're gonna buy one, if you wanna buy one, $5,000 for a rainy day, just put it aside for your S-Class and find in like the best condition you can. Air suspension, that's the one of the big problems of this wonderful vehicle. So with air suspension, there's a lot of companies that give a 10 years warranty on their air suspension in America. So you can basically find it, change it, and then it's not so expensive. I think about $2,500 or $3,000 for all four, and just buy it, put it on, and that's it. Don't worry about it. What really annoys me about this car is maintenance. That's the most horrible thing here. It's even higher than W140. If a person, married man, will buy this car, and I guarantee you, top 6 months, his wife and kids will leave him, and they leave him the house because he needs it more, because he has W221, you know. And instead of honey, I'm home, and then you will hear it like, hi, how was your day? Instead of those words, you will hear a ghost named Casper just greeting you because you have nobody. You spent all your money on this car and you forgot about your family. That's the outcome if you're going to buy it without a cash cushion that you can rely on. So don't do it. Just don't. Really. I think I should name this video "Don't Do It." That's it, you know. But I named it, as I named it because they stole a lot of technology. Again, Mercedes, you're the best. Nobody wants to be the first one in auto industry. Nobody. Because when you create something first, then it will definitely fail, and then you have to spend some more money, but your reputation will be crushed because it failed, and that's not nice. That's not nice. Nobody wants that. So Mercedes does the best thing. They wait, they buy the car, they copy it, and then that's it. That's my knowledge, that's my opinion. I didn't do any scientific research, but I think that you will agree with me if you just Google the stuff that this car has, and the first cars that had the same system, they were like a few years earlier. This car has presence right now. It's valuable, it's interesting, and people like it. And best thing of this car is the flow, the way it rides, the way it flows. That's the best thing. I like it. I love it. It's the best one. Just really good everyday cruiser. And it will rape your wallet non-stop every day if you find it in bad condition. Alright. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe, click that like button. I'm waiting for the comments from you. So please write down all the comments about this video, about discussion. What do you think about W222, W221? Am I right or not? Please take care of yourself. Do as much charity as you can. If you see some person that in need, help him, because if we all help each other, that would be wonderful and it will be nice. And thank you so much for a lot of views and likes in W140. I'm glad that people in the world, in English-speaking world, love it also, and that's nice. I was very happy, and that's it. So please support the channel with the donation, and take care. See you, and bye bye.